Very good morning to all my students. Here is Kaushalya Rajpurohit, your maths teacher, and today we are going to complete our chapter angles. So I hope you all are practicing. And are you ready with your geometry boxes? So where is your protractor, compass, ruler? Take out and let us try to solve the questions below. So I hope you can solve question number 16. So can you try, have you tried it to solve? So let us read it properly to understand what they want to say. Two rays lie on the same points or same position. One of the ray is rotated anti-clockwise with both till both lie on a straight line opposite to each other. Now what they have taken, there are two rays. Okay? I can name them like this, AO and OB. OA and OB. There are two rays and they are lying on each other. वो दोनों एक दूसरे के ऊपर है. We can say they are forming a zero angle at first, right? Now one of the ray, any of the ray, it may be. Let me take OB or A. So let the ray on this position be OA and the ray which is moving be OB. दो रे एक के ऊपर एक है और एक रे मूव कर रही है, but it is moving anti-clockwise. So do you know what is clockwise and anti-clockwise? पता है क्या है? Look here. Have you seen a clock? This is how our clock is, right? And if I say what is the time in your clock, it is 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. It may be, but it is 3 o'clock. And our clock always move in this direction. That is, if the ray is here, then it will move in this direction. So if the ray is moving in the direction of clock, then it is called clockwise. And if it is moving in the opposite direction, that is, it is moving in the opposite direction, then it is called anti-clockwise. If you see the hands of the clock, then you can find that they make different angles at different times. You can see here they have made a right angle, right? And if you move here, but it is anti-clockwise. But if it moves here, then this is clockwise. So if my rays rotate in the direction as the clock or hands rotate, then they are said to be in clockwise. और opposite direction में होते हैं तो उसको क्या कहते हैं? Anti-clockwise. So they have told us that the ray will rotate anti-clockwise. That is, it will take the opposite position or opposite direction. So this is my ray and there are two rays and one ray is moving anti-clockwise and it will stop here जब तक they don't form a straight line or they come exact on the opposite sides, right? So there are two rays, got it? There are two rays OA and OB, they are on one another and one ray is rotating. एक ray rotate होती है anti-clockwise up to till they form a straight line. Got it? So this is what we have now. सबसे पहले दोनों साथ में थे, वो rotate की. This is the direction of rotation, anti-clockwise, and it stops when they form a straight angle or the straight line. ठीक है? Now what is the question they have asked? How does the degree of the magnitude change? The degree of magnitude change, first it was 0 degree and then it changed to 180 degrees. So it changed as with the movement of our ray, right? We can say the degree of the magnitude change. जैसे कि यहाँ पर OB था, जैसे ही इस तरह से move हुआ, degree of angle or magnitude of angle is changing. But first it will be 10, then 20, 30, 40, 90, and at last when we took its end position or final position, it was 180 degree, right? So as the ray moves, the degree of rotation or the magnitude of the angle change. Now what types of angle are formed during this duration? There are all different types of angle are formed. First, acute angles are formed. Then right angle is formed and obtuse. Three types of angle are formed during this rotation. Three types of angle. First, when my ray is moving from here, in positions पे होगी. If I say this position, all these positions are acute angles, right? Less than 90 degree. When it will be here on this position, it will form a right angle and greater than 90 degree, that is obtuse angle. That means it forms three types of angle. It forms acute angle, it forms right angle, and it forms obtuse angle. And at the end it is on right or straight angle. Got it? Now what is the measure of the greatest angle form? Now can you tell me which is the greatest angle? It is this. So it will be 180 degree. समझ में आ गया? What will be the answer for the first question? How does the degree or the magnitude changes? The magnitude changes from 0 to 180 degree with the movement of ray OB, right? And second, it forms acute angle, right angle and obtuse angle, and the measure of the greatest, that is third one, the measure of the greatest angle will be 180. Got it? So I hope you have understood it. Now, question number 17. Construct a 120 degree angle using compass and draw its bisector. So we have already learned it, how to do it, but we have to draw the bisector also. So let us see how to do it. So I am drawing it a rough work. You will draw yourself, okay? And there will be a practice for you. So draw a ray. What will you do? You will take a compass, mark an arc, then distance OE. One mark here X, and then one mark here Y. Got it? So these are the marks X and Y. Now what you have to do? You have to draw 120 degrees. So 120 degree will be you have to intersect with Y. Now this angle is 120 degree. Now what you have to do? You have to find the angle bisector. So please take E as the center and distance greater than EY, right? So when you take distance greater than or radius greater than EY, you can mark here one point, again then Y as a center, mark one more point, and the point of intersection will be the angle bisector. And what is angle bisector? A ray which divides angle into two equal parts. Got it? Now, I hope you have understood it. You can draw it easily. And remember, angle bisector divides any angle into two equal parts. That is, now these two angles are 60 degree and 60. What is? हमेशा angle bisectors कोई भी angle को two equal parts में divide करता है. So you can draw any angle, that is, you can draw 60 degree angle. You can see it should. You can draw 60 degree angle, you can draw 180 degree and 90 degree using compass directly. You don't need any protractor. Now we are going to construct an angle 45 degree and bisect it using compass. Now you have to construct an angle 45 degree and bisect it. So we will use a protractor here and we will measure 45 degree. So how to do it? Do you remember? So this is OA. Just keep your protractor here, mark 45 degree and join it. Then take O as a center, draw an arc, XY, that it is take more than XY. So this is my angle bisector. Got it? We have already practiced this type of sums earlier. So please practice. If you have forgotten, please practice it more, right? Now we will go for question number 19. Construct an angle 30 degree and bisect it using compass. What is the measure of the angle? Now you have to do the same method. Draw a ray OA, then take a protractor, measure, mark 30 degree, and then after that take a compass, mark arc on. It will cut at XY. Then take Y as a center and distance more than XY. One mark, then take X as a center, again mark and cut it. Now can you tell me what will be the angle or magnitude of the divided angle? It will be half of 30, that is 15 degree, because a bisector bisects angles into two equal parts, right? So one part will be the half of the total angle, that is, if the angle is 30 degree, the half of the total, that is, it will be 50 degree. Got it? Now, the last one. Given angle XYZ, construct an angle equal to it. So how will you do it? They have already given. Just take your protractor measure it. You can measure the angle. Do you know how to measure it? It is an obtuse angle, so it will be nearly 110 or 120. So just take it, keep your protractor on your book and just measure it, okay? So when you will measure it, you will find the angle, and what is the measure? You have to draw same and you can name it as XY0. Got it? So I hope you have understood how to construct angles using protractors and using compass and ruler, okay? So don't forget it, and you have to practice it properly, okay? So I have completed our chapter angles today. You will get your PDF soon and you have to complete it, but please complete this PDF in your geometry files, right? And you will have a big geometry files. If you don't have, please bring it. So here you have to write the any matter written work, and on the right side of what you will do, you will just draw the figures, right? और जो क्वेश्चन होता है उसके साथ ही उसका फिगर होना चाहिए. Don't do it that you have written question here and your figure is somewhere here. No. Question के साथ ही your figure should be. If you have a small space, then don't use it. Wherever you write a question, you have to draw the figure at the same place, right? So this is the method to do, and I hope you can construct. Please use pencils for drawing all the figure. Don't use pens. Draw the figure on the plain paper. Use proper rulers, scales, everything, protractor, और उसको वापस accurately check भी करो कि that you have done it right or wrong, right? So हाथ से कोई नहीं करेगा. First practice it in your rough copy. Whenever if you don't know how to draw it, there is a method. What you have to do, just practice 1 or 2 times in your rough copy. उसको practice किए, then you get accurately how, or you know how to draw it, then do it in your rough copy. Got it? So first do in your rough copy, and then when you know how to do it, then do it in your fair copy. So I hope you have understood what to do, and you will do great work, right? Now here we have learned different types of angles. So let me one more time revise all the angles. Adjacent angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles, and the fourth one is linear pair. So these are really important words. बेटा इनको भूलना नहीं है. एक बार अब याद हो गया तो you should remember always, and you should know the rules for it, because these are the basic of your geometry, and you are going to deal with this all types of angles in your higher classes also, and there they will not teach you because this is the basic, and you have this course in 6th class. So please understand what are adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are the angles with common vertex and common arms, and the uncommon arm is on the opposite side. Adjacent angle never overlap each other, right? And they can also be, they can form, and the sum of the adjacent angle you can find out easily. Complementary angles, the angles whose sum is 90 degree, they can be adjacent or not. Likewise, what are supplementary angles? Supplementary angles are the angles whose sum is 180 डिग्री. ऐसे दो एंगल्स और ऐसा पेयर ऑफ एंगल्स जिनका सम 180 डिग्री होता है, वो क्या होते हैं? सप्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स, राइट? और सप्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स एडजेसेंट एंगल्स हो भी सकते हैं, नहीं भी हो सकते हैं. एंड इफ यू नो वन एंगल, अगर आपको दो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स है, आपको एक एंगल पता है, देन यू कैन इजीली फाइंड आउट द अदर बाय सबट्रैक्टिंग इट फ्रॉम 90. एंड इफ यू हैव टू सप्लीमेंट्री एंगल्स एंड यू नो द वन, you can easily find the other, right? Now what is linear pair? Linear pair are the angles which are formed on a straight line, and also the sum of the linear pair is also 180 degree, and we have different sums in which we can easily find out the angle if we have the other one, that is we have to subtract the other with 180 degrees. So I hope you have understood the chapter angles very well. So please practice it, and I hope you have understood. In our next lecture, we will start our new chapter. So be ready for it. Okay? So are you excited? Okay. So let us study it, and please complete this chapter on time. So practice it. Okay? So have a nice day. Thank you.